Hi Taurus, and welcome to your weekly tarot reading. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you are doing really well. This reading is for any sun, moon, or rising Taurus. We will look at the cards, we'll get a sense of the awareness for the week, guidance and possible outcomes. I will also choose a couple of oracle cards for additional information. So let's just go ahead and get started. For tonight, I'm just going to go back to the standard way. It's efficient for me. But I do plan to do some live streams with topics that I'd like to cover, and I will also do my monthly and my weekly readings on camera. So I will begin to incorporate them in, there's a great book, I think it's called Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway. It's not my first nature to do so, but I am going to try and to connect with you face to face. So thank you again, and I look forward to connecting with you more through live streams and real-time interactions. So I'm using the Tarot of the Magical Forest by Lo Scarabeo, one of my favorite decks. We'll get a sense of the energies and messages for Saturday, and we'll go from there to see what insights the cards would like us to know. Okay. So we have the Empress, we have the Lovers, major arcana here, and we have the Knight of Swords. So the Empress, a beautiful card, a loving energy coming forth on Saturday, which is, the Empress is about sowing the seeds of inspiration and of fertility and a wonderful feminine energy, and she is loving and caring and able to enjoy the abundance of Earth and what beautiful things that Earth has to offer to us. And so just from a practical perspective of seeing the Empress, maybe Saturday's a day to connect with nature, to go outside, to go for a walk, to take time, just hanging out in your backyard or in a garden. She also represents the inspiration for ideas and of being creative and, taking, again, it's giving birth to an idea. There could be some of you who are going to actually give birth or think about it, and then there are others who are hoping and thinking about things that they'd like to do in the future. So take the steps necessary, and whether that's a hobby, whether it's a different part of your career, maybe it's a relationship. The Empress is about inspiration, taking care of those around you and yourself with a very compassionate and loving energy. She brings forth all of these lovely, delicious qualities to any reading. So then we have the Lovers, and again, with the Empress, maybe this is creating and planting the seeds for a very deep and long-term possible relationship. With the Lovers, there's a emotional and spiritual connection between two people. And there's passion, there's excitement, all of the wonderful qualities that we have in relationships. And often with the Lovers, there's a sense of a decision having to be made, like, is this the one? Are we going to move forward together, or maybe we're just going to keep seeing each other and see how it evolves? Or maybe you're thinking, yes, we're clicking, but we're not quite clicking the way that I had hoped we would. So with the Lovers, it's the potential of a deep and satisfying and joyful relationship that fires successfully on all cylinders, so long as your decision is moving forward. So let me just think, I was just thinking something when I was looking at the bunnies here, and I lost my train of thought, but it is a sense of two people finding each other. Sometimes it can relate to very close relationships that are platonic, business relationships, because it really is that emotional connection with someone else that has that can have a transformative change in your life, a transformative experience. So we have the Knight of Swords, and he is just rushing right in. And maybe this is something that's happening, is that you want to dive right in. This Knight of Swords is someone who's very smart, logic-based, reasonable, and looking through things through an analytical scope. He is also can be impulsive, and you can see he's kind of just at full throttle moving in, and with the gray in the background. You know, with swords, sometimes it's about adversity or things happening that we have to trudge through or handle. And so this Knight of Swords looks like he's charging right into the direction of the Lovers. And so whether you are doing something impulsively, you know, if that works for you, then that's great. Spontaneous is also a good word, but this is a sense of, you know, you're just ready to jump in for the adventure. And maybe that's the message here, is if you're single or if you're seeing someone, you know, maybe you're hoping to create that significant relationship, and it takes time, it takes patience, it takes strong communication. And this Knight brings strong communication to a situation. And it can feel like an adventure, relationships and the ups and downs of relationships. And sometimes you may not know in what direction it's headed. And there are surprises. So this is a lovely spread for Saturday. And again, if you're in a relationship, if you're married, there's always the hope of rekindling and of exploring new things with your partner, to get that sense of freshness and to, again, rekindle desire, rekindle interest, if that is needed, you know, if that's necessary. So let's take a look at the numbers. We have 3 and 6 is 9, and 9 and 1 is 10. 10 reduces to 1. 1 is about originality. It's about new beginnings, inspiration, also leadership. And I think the Knight also has some elements and indications of leadership as well. So I'd like to close the reading with an oracle card, and these actually were a gift from someone that I work with who happened to get them and said she had no use for them, so she passed them on to me. They're energy oracle cards by Sandra Ann Taylor. So let's go ahead and see what other messages we can gather for Saturday. Adjacent possibilities. Okay, adjacent possibilities, the possibilities next door. And maybe this is a simple message of being aware and being open, and that sometimes our searches for whatever we're looking for, if we're searching for spirituality, if we're searching for friendship, relationships, careers, that it could be within closeness to us, close proximity. Adjacent possibilities. And so we have the door here, looks like it was, you know, all these doors are open. It reminds me of the 7 of Cups, you know, many options, and it's a matter of what door you walk through. And hopefully we always walk through the door that's going to lead to a positive growth pattern for us, or a positive growth experience, something that brings us happiness and joy and fulfillment. So within our lives, many doors open, and it's up to you to walk through the door and to go forth. As the Empress would say, go forth and create, plant your seeds, be inspired, do the things that bring you comfort and happiness and joy. So I hope that you have a great Saturday, and hope it's enjoyable and fun and productive and all of those good things. If you enjoyed this reading, please like, share, or comment. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. It's a great way to stay connected, and I appreciate every one of you who takes the time to watch my readings. Thank you so much, and I will see you again tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.